Hi, I'm Nell Duke, a professor at the University of Michigan. I focus on how young children learn to read and write. I help the producers of Molly of Denali create the show and all the resources that go with it. And I'm also a mom. In this video series, I'll share ways you can help your child with reading, writing, and other literacy skills through activities you already do every day.
You read this one.
And by using Molly of Denali.
So what happened to Molly?
The main idea behind Molly of Denali is to teach kids about informational text. Informational text, or infotext, is all around us. It could be in the form of a book that explains something, like what causes the northern lights. Or it could be a recipe, like this one for an Alaskan dessert. And informational text doesn't even have to be written. It could be oral information shared by others, such as a grandparent. We can all learn from infotext because that's its purpose, to convey information. Infotext explains topics, teaches us how to do things, tells us about famous people, and even gets us to the right stop on the subway. As you can imagine, learning from informational text, especially about math, science, and social studies, is one of the most important things that your child will do in school. But children also need to learn about infotext. They need to learn what it is for and how they can use it. This will not only help them in school, but in life.
Do you know what that is?
No.
That's a caption.
Caption.
Yeah.
Molly of Denali can help your child with that. The videos, games, and activities in Molly of Denali are carefully designed to teach children about informational text. And this video series will give you ideas for how you can reinforce and extend the learning from the show.
That's the recipe.
Yeah, and
So what do you think of recipes?
there's first a part where it tells you the ingredients, and the second part is where you tells you which one to go first and which one to go second and which goes third.
The more you and your child watch Molly of Denali and do activities from the show together, and the more you check in as your child plays Molly games, the better. You'll see many ways you can support your child. For example, by pausing the show to point out the informational text.
Did you see her go to the index?
Yeah.
By talking about it afterward, and most importantly, by applying it to your daily life.
Do you like when mosquitoes are all over you?
No.
Do you like when they're like, okay, you
And no surprise, it's best to use informational text for things your child really wants to know or do, rather than using it in schoolish ways.
I would like to look all about Mars.
Mars?
like to find out about Mars?
You can use informational text with your child throughout the day, following recipes in the kitchen,
1 cup.
looking on the internet for answers to questions,
Let's read about it.
Okay, let's read about it.
reading about famous people you follow, using a map to navigate around town, reading an information book before bed, and more. I hope you enjoy experiencing Molly of Denali with your children as much as we have enjoyed developing it. Scholars have called kids who love information, who like to become experts in certain topics like dinosaurs or jewels, info kids. Info kids make lots of use of informational text. I hope these videos give you some ideas of how to use the world of Molly of Denali and everyday opportunities in your own world to help your child become an info kid too.